Hi, I'm Glenyce Hughes, and I get to travel this beautiful world of ours, facilitating people on creating their dreams come true. This week, I wanted to talk to you about control. And I've actually been talking a lot about control and looking at a lot of, control in my own life. And even did a call earlier today about clearings to be out of control. And actually on the call, what I did was I went through the clearing from access consciousness, the out of control one, I'll share it in a moment, and explained all of the pieces to it. First time in 8 years that I've ever even looked at all that information. And I'll tell you a secret. I have never even been able to remember the out of control clearing. I have probably said it and ran it a million times. The wording though, nope, I always had to read it. So I am very grateful to say that I am finally willing to be out of control enough that I remember the words. So I'll run it for you, and then I just want to share a piece about that. So what energy, space, and consciousness can you and your body be to be out of control, out of definition, out of limitations, out of form, structure, significance, out of linearities, and out of concentricities, with total ease and joy and glory for all eternity? Whew. Anything that doesn't allow that to show up as if by magic, we destroy and uncreate it all. Right, wrong, good, bad, all nine, POD POC. Whew. Shorts, boys, and beyonds. It is just a lovely, lovely clearing statement. So, what I want to talk about was the piece about out of control. So, if you are willing to be out of control, what that means is that you don't have any points of views that you or anyone else could control you with. Yeah, people control you with their point of view. If you allow it, you're not a victim to it, but if you allow it, if you know that your spouse doesn't like maybe you having your phone at the dinner table, and you are not willing to be out of control, then you might have your phone sitting beside you, you might have an email pop up, you might reach to grab it, and they might give you the look or something like that. And then you might put it down, you might start a fight. I mean, there's so many things. Instead of looking at it, not from the place of, no, I'm going to have my phone wherever I want to, not from that, but actually from awareness of, what would create greater right now? Would it be to take my phone to the dinner table? There's probably times it would. And there's probably times where it wouldn't. So instead of being controlled by people's judgments, you're actually out of control, which means you have no point of view and you have infinite awareness. You're not shutting your awareness off either. So it's a totally different way of being than what is described on this planet of ours or what's expected on this planet of ours. The other piece with being out of control is that if you're willing to be out of control, you also have no desire to control others. Yeah. So how does it get any more magical than that? And what would it take? Like, truly, what would it take? And what we did on the call is we went through all of those words, definitions, limitations, forms, or all of them, and kind of, in a sense, described them, discussed them, and then I ran a whole bunch of clearings with the out of control, because how much do we control our bodies, our finances, how we'll receive money, how we won't receive money, how we control relationships, how we control what we'll receive, how we'll control what the universe can gift us and not gift us. Like many of us have been so controlling for so long that it becomes where we have a very small life because it's controllable. So what if you started creating a life beyond what you could control? Are you willing? Could you perceive that energy? I know that maybe didn't read for all of you, but for many of you it did. Can you perceive that energy? Would you be willing to create and receive a life and living beyond what you can control? Yeah. Oh, Yum. How does it get any better than that? So just some things to ponder, and really, it's just something to be aware of so that you have choice. Because the other piece is control is not wrong. Control is a capacity. You just want to be aware of when you're controlling, if it's creating greater or if it's not. Have a sweet, awesome, amazing, phenomenal week, my sweet friends, and I look forward to chatting with you next week.